tomorrow night on Maya's back and the results of your vote.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this beat, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island Season 10, Episode 37. Let's get right into the video. Anyway, I wasn't here yesterday, but we're here today because obviously we didn't miss too much. Anyway, today we're basically, Ty and Ella basically are rekindling after their argument from yesterday, and everything's basically kosher. They're back on good terms. Everything is good with them. Like nothing's wrong. Then we have Mitchell and Abby and this whole Ella situation triangle. So Mitchell's talking to Abby and he's basically trying to get back with her. He's like, I want you back, da 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 da. He basically wants Abby back, and then he's like telling Abby that he didn't appreciate her speech from yesterday's episode. So then he's like, while he's telling Abby this, and Abby's like, well, the ball's in your court, speaking to the girls, and she's basically, checking her notes with Ella B. And she's telling Ella B, like, well, he told me that it seems forced with you, and he actually wants to get to know me, this and this and that, this and this and that. So he was talking to Abby, wanting to get Abby back, telling Abby that with Ella B is forced. And then he's like, he wants to stick with Ella. Like, he really likes Ella, he likes Ella B, da 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 da. And he's saying that to Katie, that if he had to choose right now, he would rather stay in the bed with Ella. Like, what's going on with Mitchell? Because one minute he's telling Abby this thing, and the next minute he's telling Ella B something else. So when they're comparing notes and checking, fact checking with each other, it seems like Mitchell's telling Abby one thing and Ella one thing. So it's just like, what are you doing? Do you want Abby or do you want Ella B? So obviously we see, I guess, Scott's like, I guess he's just trying to make do with the situation. He's coupled up with Abby, so he's just trying to make do with the situation. He obviously knows that Abby, obviously, if Mitchell acted right properly, she would have ran back to Mitchell if he would have acted properly, but he didn't. But I guess he's just trying to make do with the situation. I guess that's what he's doing because it is what it is. Obviously, Amber, she's coupled up with Josh, and is the fact that, she basically beat the allegations of not liking Scott, because at least she slept in the same bed as Scott. But with Josh, she said she's going to sleep out on the day beds. She said she's not sleeping in that same bed with him. She said day beds now. Anyways, today was a Snog, Marry, Pie challenge, and, before the challenge, Molly was like to Zach, she's not going to kiss anyone because she isn't really in the challenge. She basically gave him the heads up, like, she's not kissing anybody in the challenge. So, basically, for you too, not to kiss anybody in the challenge. So, they did a Snog, Marry, Pie challenge, and it was actually pretty interesting Snog, Marry, Pie. Like, who went first? Who went first for the guys? Mitchell. Mitchell was messy. Mitchell kisses Ella B. Then he marries, Katie. He marries Katie. And the funny thing is that Abby was like, oh, he better not come with the ring to me. And look what he didn't come to the ring. He married Katie. And then he pies Abby.
I'm pieing this girl because she's giving me nothing but headaches over the last 4 days.
Like, he literally pied her in her face. Like, Mitchell, like, once you pie somebody publicly like that, even if it was a joke or not, he said the reason that he pied her was because, she's been messing with his head for the past 4 days. And I was just like, okay, Mitchell, okay. So he pied her. So everybody's like, oh snap. Next on the list, out of the guys that are really memorable, I think Sammy, he kissed Jess. I don't know who he married, but I remembered he pied Whitney. And his reasoning for pieing Whitney was because Whitney voted Jess and him as one of the out of the two couples least compatible. And he hold that grudge for the past 4 or 5 weeks. Are you serious? He hold that grudge for the past 4 or 5 weeks to pie Whitney for the least compatible. Oh, he actually married Ella. And the thing is that a lot of the guys in this episode were pieing Ella. The only two people who had reasons to properly pie Ella was Scott and Uzi. And even Uzi was like, oh, you pied off Ty and then you pied off me. Like, why are you putting Ty in it? Because Ty and Ella are good. You should have just said, because you pied me off, I'm going to pie you. Like, why are you bringing Ty in it? Because a lot of these guys are like saying, oh, for Ty, it's for Ty, it's for Ty. Because he brought Uzi back, it's for Ty, da 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 da. And Ty was just like, there's too many of you guys pieing Ella. The only person that he probably could respect who pied Ella is Scott. Because Scott was like, you said Scott who? Well, it's going to be Ella who. And actually, that was the only person who had a respectable pieing of Ella. Everybody else was just like, oh, it's for my bro Ty, my bro Ty. Like, come on now. Anyway, Zach, he decided to kiss Katie, marry Molly, and I think pie Ella. And the thing about it, when he was like, oh, for my bro Ty. And then the thing about it is that Molly just told him that she wasn't going to kiss anybody. So why are you kissing Katie? Why are you kissing Katie? Why are you kissing Katie? And then, he kissed Katie, and then when it was Katie's turn, Katie ended up kissing him. So Katie ended up kissing him, so Molly was like, is there something going on that I'm not seeing? Is there something going on that I'm not seeing? Katie was the one who sent Molly home and basically stole Zach from her. She came back during Casa Amor just to get Zach back. And now Molly's saying, like, the one person that would trigger her is Katie, and you went to kiss her. And then Katie and then in turn kissed him. So she was like, oh, there's something going on behind her back. So when it was the girls' turn, Whitney, she kissed Lockham, she married Uzi, and then she pied Zach.
I have decided to pie this boy because I love his relationship with Molly, but sometimes I do question if it's the easy way out.
What? Huh? Well, that don't make sense.
Wait, what? What do you mean, what?
What does that even mean, though?
Okay. Sorry, Zach.
Shut up, man.
Did you tell me to shut up? No.
And she said to Zach, is because you're with Molly, but is because you made an easy decision or whatever, something like an easy decision. And although there is a lot of truth to that, because Molly came back, so he didn't really have if Molly didn't come back to Casa Amor, he would have actually had to really do stuff. But because Molly came back, he didn't have to do something. He was literally laying in the back. And the funny thing about it is that basically they were calling Molly easy to walk over, she can't really stand her ground. They're basically saying that Molly, you're the easy decision, you're easy to be walked over, da 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 da. That's what the girls are basically saying, was that Molly's just an easy person. That's what they were saying. Literally, no way you want to say it, but that's basically what they were saying, that Molly's an easy person to get over on. And that's basically what it was said. So, Zach came back and shut up to Whitney, and even Lockham out loud was like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? So everybody was confused what does Whitney mean by that comment. So she was like, I'm going to talk to you later. So after the challenge, Mitchell got a lot of pies, because Ella B pied him, Abby pied him, almost all the girls except for 2 people pied him. And Mitchell was just getting smacked left and right because everybody's like, oh, you did my girl dirty, you did my girl Abby dirty, or you telling Abby and this person, that person, this and that. So that's what was going on. So after the Snog, Marry, Pie challenge, we got Molly over here in her feelings about the whole Katie and Zach kissing, because after Katie kissed him, he started laughing. And then, you know, Scott had to be like, yo, everybody looking at you. You need to close your mouth. You stop laughing. Like, he was laughing behind Scott, and I think Molly could have saw him. So she was just like, why is he laughing? This is not funny. Like, why are you laughing? So all the girls are feeling some type of way. The guys were obviously upset. Uzi was upset because Katie was just like, oh, when I was coupled up with Zach, like, I missed our kisses, da 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 da. So Uzi just felt some type of way. Molly felt some type of way. You know, Mitchell obviously felt some type of way. It was just like a lot of people feeling some type of way. Like, everybody's just like, I'm just like over it.
Uzi's proper pissed off. With what? Katie kiss and all that stuff. How do you know this? Because he's not come in, he's just outside.
Zach beefing you about. Zach was annoyed at the comment. Sometimes it's hard to hear the truth.
I just think that's completely, it's just a rude comment.
Hug?
Talk to the bit, Jess.
I just went to Mitch. Can I have a hug? He went, I'll speak to you later.
Oh my gosh, what's going on with the boys?
So, basically, Lockham actually agreed that, I guess, whatever Whitney said was, like, disrespectful or whatever. And the thing about it is that you can disagree with what Whitney said, but don't embarrass her in public. Like, you could have did a tie and pull her to the side and be like, I don't agree with what you said during the challenge today, da da da. But you know what? I'm not going to embarrass you in public. He's siding with the bros. Like, why are you siding with the bros? And saying, like, oh, what was said was, like, no. Like, you're supposed to back your girl. You know, if it was Tyreek and people were telling, and somebody told Tyreek, someone told Ella to shut up, and Tyreek was right there. You think Tyreek was going to let Ella get told shut up and not come back her? If not even Tyreek, if Scott was there with his, you know, the former person, you think he would have let that happen? Like, nah, that wasn't going to happen. So, I don't know why Lachlan just let that happen and didn't check him and basically was just like, oh, that was disrespectful. Like, what? So then, you know, it's nighttime. Obviously, Abby's kind of over Mitchell because he pied her. And basically, after being told one thing and another thing, she's just like, oh, I got to know Scott, but you mugged me off completely. Granted, she doesn't have any legs to stand on, but I guess what made it worse is that he basically was just like telling her one thing and Ella B another thing, and that was what made it worse. And then him like completely pieing, you know, Abby in the challenge today basically solidified that it was just over. And that's where it went wrong, because he really completely ruined it with Abby, because I don't know what was going on. He was telling everybody, you know, he'd rather Ella B over Abby. He basically called her an ick the couple episodes back. So to be honest, to be quite honest, I don't know why he was keeping that door open. He should have just said he liked Ella B. He just should have said he liked Ella B more. Because how are you going to get an ick a couple episodes back? Then you want to say you want to get back together with her. And then from getting back together with her, you turned around in that same 5 minutes to be like, you rather have Ella in your bed and cuddle her and whatever and this and this and that. Like, are you okay? Are you okay, Mitchell? Like, I mean, I think Abby and Mitchell are definitely compatible. Both are messy people, but he messed it up. So now Abby's going to crack on with Scott, and I guess because Abby is the only person who's really, like, checking for Scott right now, he's going to basically just accept where it goes, really. He's just going to accept where it goes, really. So that's really how I feel. But right now, I feel like Scott and Abby need to go. Like, time is up. Like, I don't really care for Abby, and people already made a point with this whole Scott situation. Like, they need to get out of there. Like, sorry, get out of it, because we're not voting for no Abby and Scott. Like, please leave. So, we have this whole Molly situation. Molly's basically, like, stressing over the whole Katie and Zach situation. And, you know, she's asking Katie, you know, like, basically, like, is there anything I'm not seeing? What's going on? Katie's just like, you know, no, you know, I still kind of fancy him, but like there's really nothing going on over here. Like I don't really, you know. And then, you know, she's talking to Whitney as well. All the girls are having a chat, and then I guess Mitchell of all people was giving Zach advice, and I'm just like, Mitchell, you're taking advice from Mitchell, who was basically telling two girls different things to get advice from. So Mitchell told Zach, like, grab Molly right now before all the girls get into her head. So he went over there, grabbed Molly, and basically said, like, I don't know what you're telling her, but like, can I get a chat with Molly? So
If any of them say, grab her and chip,
When-
you know what you lot are trying to feed her, can I steal you for a chat, please?
We're not feeding her anything. We're just hearing what she's saying.
please, like, trying to like say, like, I was just, you know, I was taking the challenge literally, like, you know, I was just wanting to who want to kiss Mary and Pie. And she was just like, well, I guess you wanted to kiss Katie then, because why did you kiss her? Well, I guess the thing about this whole challenge is that people views, obviously, marrying someone as a more significant thing than kissing. You know, if you marry someone, you really, like, care for it. But usually in this situation, I guess it's best for you to kiss your partner and then marry a friend of the partner. And that's how you can save face. Like, in these challenge situations, just kiss the partner that you're with and then marry the friend of the partner. So you would not, like, you know, save face and not really be in any type of situation. The episode basically ended with the whole Molly and Zachariah situation, and I was just feeling like it's a bit too deep, because, to be honest, if you're talking about outside situations, like Zach said, on the outside, what situation you're gonna get when you have to snog, marry, or pie somebody? Literally. Like, be for real. But she's deeping it so much that she's like, oh, you know, given the opportunity, you're just gonna kiss somebody, whatever. I don't know. It's just like drama for no reason. Like, granted, that's what these challenges are for, and we, you know, it's cool and all because it gives us good TV moments, but it's not that deep. Like, I'm not getting it. But I just want to see how, you know, the whole Whitney and Zachariah situation, because, like, he's obviously upset with Whitney, and I'm just like, like, lock him, not gonna check him, nobody gonna check him, like, it's just gonna be unchecked, like, what's going on here? Anyway, in the preview, we see Rita Ora, they're having a party with Rita Ora, and then, you know, Maya Jama coming in with the votes. I forgot, I think 2 couples are going home, because there is 7 couples, like, we're 2 weeks away from finale, and there's still 7 couples. And I don't know if there's going to be any bombshells coming in. We have to see. But if 2 couples go home, then we're down to 5. And then by next week, we can dump off another couple, and then we're down to the final 4. And there we go. Final 4. But anyway, guys, this was episode 37 of Love Island Season 10 review. We're down to the final 2 weeks. Love Island USA Season 5 is coming out tomorrow. So, getting a new season of Love Island USA. Let's go. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, like the video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns, and you want to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.